Alright, what's going on YouTube? Today's video we have the brand new NEEWER CM31 wireless lavalier microphone system. So this was just sent out to me by NEEWER. We just did it on day 1 for our 30-day challenge. If you haven't seen that, I'm doing a YouTube short challenge where I show how much free stuff YouTubers actually get in 30 days. And this was the first product. So there's a bunch of things that I do and don't like about it that I'm going to get in this video in depth. So for the people that are interested in this microphone, we're going to show you guys. So first we're going to start off with the unboxing experience. So when you go ahead and get this for the first time, it has a magnetic flap and you open it up and you're greeted with the case off the bat. And when you open the case, you do have both transmitters with receiver as well. The receiver does have a screen, which I really like, and the transmitters have really unique designs. They look like they're made out of metal. The whole thing looks like it's made out of metal, but it's actually plastic, which I actually like the look of them. They look really unique and nice. They're a decent size, so they're not super small, but they're also not huge like the Rode Wireless Go. In the accessory box next to that, we do have a pouch. In that bag, you have all of your accessories when it comes to charging the devices. You have different audio cables for USB-C. You have a lightning cable, and you also have a camera TRS cable. And then you also have 2 little wind muff screens. I like the fact that they do have locking mechanisms because some of the other versions on older wireless lav systems don't have it. They usually just snug on, which isn't the most secure. So I like the fact that this actually has a twist and lock feature. We're going to take a look at the actual transmitters themselves. So you have 4 LED indicators with each writing on the right side of them. You have the mute indicator, pair indicator, so when it's successful, ANC button, and a record button. These do have record options, which you're able to do, I think, 8 gigabytes worth of internal memory, and that's able to help record extra just in case you lose the footage or whatever, or it just isn't recording. It has that option available as well. Data, so you have to go on your laptop or Mac. These do have safety tracks, so if you're peaking too much, then it'll record at 2 separate volumes, one at the raw full volume, and then another one at 8 to 12 decibels underneath the original volume. All right, so we're outdoors now. You can hear wind, there's chime, and we're in the safety track. So right now I'll show you guys what it looks like on my laptop. By default, it's going to be in stereo. We're going to change this to dual mono, and then that's going to be the original audio, and this is the safety track audio. It's recording it at a lower decibel, and you can see right here, without actually editing the audio, this one has a lot more clips, and then the bottom one doesn't have as much clips. There's no ANC on right now. You just heard that car go by. We're going to go ahead and turn on ANC now. So this is what it sounds like. This has 115 decibel peak output, so if you're peaking above 115, you should be good. Even with the safety track, it should help. And the polar pattern pickup is 360 degrees, so I can talk anywhere around this microphone, and you'll be able to hear me. And probably not as well as if I'm talking directly at it, but it'll be good if you clip it on your shirt. By the way, I don't like to clip this microphone on my shirt because of this. Okay, not because I drop it. For one, you're gonna press these buttons here. So the button layout, you're gonna press them, so be careful on that. Also, another thing is it's not dragging on the shirt, but it's just you can feel it on your shirt tugging. So I don't really like that. There's no magnets, so I just prefer holding these microphones. It's a little bit easier. Okay, so when we are doing several of these modes to activate them, you double click the smaller button on the top to mute the microphone. Single press the big button to activate ANC, which sounds like this. So you can't change the strength of the ANC, it's just set on 1. And then you double click that big button in order to do recording. When you are recording, of course, the actual transmitter stores the data, so you have to go on your laptop or MacBook to extract the data from the actual transmitter itself. So yeah, that's all of the features when it comes to all 4 of those modes. Now this has 24-bit audio, so it's able to give you a lot more range as well as more when you're doing post-production editing, which is really helpful, and just better overall quality. Let's go ahead and look at the receiver now. On the receiver itself, you can actually increase and decrease the brightness of the screen. You just double click the volume button. It obviously has a volume rocker, and you do have your mode button above that, which you can actually triple click in order to flip the screen. So whether you're looking at it from the front or the back, you can actually flip it 180 degrees in order to get the right readings, whoever's monitoring the audio. You can actually plug in your headphones to monitor the audio, if you're behind the camera, of course, or just anywhere. And you can also go ahead and do a support for external speakers. The range on this is claimed to 300 meters, which is almost 1,000 feet. I'm not going to test that in this video, but I will show you guys a little bit of a range from like 50 feet or so. All right, so now we're doing an outdoor test. We're on volume 10. This does do 15 volume levels, and we do have the windscreen on as well. So there's a light wind, nothing crazy, just to show you guys a little range test, and then we will do ANC right now. So now this is what it sounds like ANC. If you could hear me like stepping on the grass or whatever, because it is kind of loud. Or if you can hear the birds, or if you can hear the dogs, or the wind in general, that's kind of like the distance as well. So this is right from this edge right here, we're about close to 50 feet. So yeah, it's a little distance test. Hopefully it's decent. So this is at max brightness on the screen. You could barely see it outdoors. Yeah, you could barely see it. So this is like cloudy weather and you can barely see it. It sounds good, it looks good, it performs good. They are a little bit bigger and bulkier than I would like them to be. Actually, it's probably around the same price that you would get normal microphones. My personal microphone that I use right now is around $100. This one's $100. So the $100 sweet spot when it comes to new audio, I would say is the best value for your money. Anything above that, I just wouldn't personally buy. Such as the DJI mics or the Rode Wireless Go. Those are just way too overpriced if you're doing just basic videos like this. You don't have to spend that much. If you're doing commercial style or something like that, then yeah, buy the Rode Wireless Go or higher than that. But yeah, that's all I have for today. If you guys want to check it out, link in the description down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. We out.